Hearts were in Paisley at the weekend, knowing that a win would go a long way towards securing a top six finish. St Mirren's thoughts were all on survival. They went into the match still heavily involved in the relegation battle. Saints' hopes have been revived by their recent stunning win over Celtic. Their 4-goal demolition job meant the end for Tony Mowbray and also gave Gus McPherson's men some breathing space in their bid to remain in the SPL. Hearts' most recent outing ended in heavy defeat against Rangers, a 4-1 win for the Ibrox side. Our commentator, Paul Mitchell.
Andy Dorman one side, Graham Carey other. It's Carey with a strike, bites right in front of the goalkeeper and turned behind by Jamie McDonald. Pat on the back from David Abur. Good free kick, fell awkwardly. The goalkeeper turned it behind. Carey with a free kick. It's another good save from Jamie McDonald. Well, credit to both players here. Fine free kick delivered. Plenty of zing in this one. Turned away. Ball by Gallagher. There's a little shove in the back leg at Jonsson. Little push. And Higdon down. And Jeffries doesn't agree. Graham Carey can hit them. Graham Carey fizzes one into the top corner for the opening goal. What a strike by the Saints man. A minute to go till half time. And he flew this one into the top corner. That's a cracking goal. Andy Driver's corner. Missed by Zaliukas. Carey up against Suso. Suso escapes from him. Suso, ball across. Zaliukas 1-1. Simple little header from Marius Zaliukas. And Hearts are level. Suso escaped from Carey, sent it across. It's his first SPL goal of the season. Palazuelos for Hearts. Deep cross, well dealt with by Carey. Comes back onto Craig Thompson. Thompson time to control it. And Tess Paul Gallagher, who's up and yelling at his defence, saying, come on. Craig Thompson giving too much room. Rory Loy. Higdon with him. Loy moves away from Zaliukas. Trying to get away from Thompson too. So to Higdon. Higdon against Jason Thompson, away from Craig Thompson. Still Michael Higdon, right foot shot. Push behind by Jamie McDonald. Well, credit here to Michael Higdon. Worked free. Couldn't add to his 5 goals for the season. Wallace lofts the ball in. Elliott is there. Turned behind by Paul Gallagher. Well, it's almost a year since Callum Elliott last scored for Hearts. Teasing ball in. And again, he tested the goalkeeper.
St Mirren unbeaten now in the last 4 home games in the SPL. Not too many wins, but another useful point for them and indeed for Hearts as they bid to make the top 6. We've seen a couple of smashing goals so far. This one is entirely different, but quality.
It's an unbelievable strike. It just seems to be gathering pace as it goes. Jamie McDonald takes a slight step to his right and can't get back because it goes in like an absolute rocket. And this is something he works on. You know, here's Ibrox earlier in the season, dipping, swerving. So difficult for goalkeepers. You watch, I thought it hit the ball at first. It doesn't. It just dives in the bottom corner, and he must work really hard on the training ground to develop that. But you can see why he keeps doing it, because it's torture for the keepers to get near them.
Yeah, it's a remarkable talent. He also, of course, has his defensive duties to think about. Sadly for Graham, he played a wee part in the Hearts equaliser.
Yeah, probably just too eager to get out and try and stop Suso getting the ball in here when it's flicked. You'll see he sprints out, wants to get there, stop him getting turned, and he loses his footing. And once Suso gets clear, you're looking for a quality ball in. He certainly provided that. It was an absolute beauty. You know, good skill to get round, but great pace on his ball. It just needs a head. Doesn't need any kind of power at all. Just deflect on target. And Marius Zaliukas does just that.
Craig, we've raved all season long about the goalkeeping in the SPL. There have been some wonderful saves throughout, and this match actually threw up more action than we might have anticipated.
Yeah, we didn't think it'd be a goals fest, but initially it was McDonald and goals against Carey. You know, all these free kicks, working the goalkeeper time and time again. And at the other end, Paul Gallagher, that's a terrific hit from David Abur. Manages a save again. Craig Thompson comes on as sub, tests Paul Gallagher. And you think there's got to be more goals. Michael Higdon, that's down low. Jamie McDonald again with a save. And finally, a Callum Elliott header turned around by Paul Gallagher. Two guys right on top of their game.
Yeah, not just those two. You'd be hard-pressed to sit down and genuinely say this particular goalkeeper is the best one in the top flight right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think the standard in the SPL is the best it's ever been. I can't think of anybody who has a goalkeeper you're worried about. They've all got quality performers just now.
Who would your top one be?
At the moment, well, of the ones I've seen, Thomas Cherney has been absolutely terrific.
What about the overall situation regarding Saints now? We'll look at the league table in a few minutes, but still down there despite picking up the odd point.
Yeah, it's difficult. They're now the ones that Falkirk are looking at because they're the ones you can catch with a victory. So, you know, there's some big games to come, but they're rugged, St Mirren. And again, they've been over the course. They know how to get out of this. And I think Gus has the experience to get them out of that bottom area.